This is the second video of interface. In the previous video, I have already discussed that what is interface, how it is behavior, and what are the variables and methods behavior in the interface. I have already discussed in the first video. If you have not watched it, then you can watch from my YouTube channel. Now, I am discussing that why Java people are giving the much priority to the interface. What is the importance in the interface? When you will when you will read the collection framework is most important as in the term of Java. Collection framework, COLLECTI, collection framework. And in the collection framework you will get a lot of interfaces, as like really not remembering that how many interfaces will be there, but approx 12 to 13 there will be the interface, and most probably 4 to 5 will be the classes. The number of classes in the collection is very less, but number of interfaces are very high. Why the interface is given the much priority as compared to class? Now we will discuss. Before that, I am giving you a scenario about how to use the interface. So just remove all these things, as like I am taking a interface bank. Here you can watch there is a bank interface. Let me to remove all these things because this was for the previous video. Got it? There implements, I don't have anything right now. Okay, this is the interface bank. This is the marker interface right now. I am writing here, let's say I am writing int balance is equal to 1000. You can say what is this? This is the variable, but which type of variable is this? This variable int balance is equal to 1000 is by default public, by default static, and by default final. Got it? Now I am writing a abstract method in the bank. You know that which type of functionality we can perform. We can withdraw the money, we can deposit the money. Public void deposit. Okay, now public void withdraw. This is the functionality that I am giving. Okay, now let's check there. This is the bank. Now there is some classes, as like I am taking class Punjab National Bank, PUNJAB, Punjab National Bank. This is Punjab National Bank. This is a class. Got it? Now I am writing here Bank of India. Yeah, PNB. I am writing PNB instead of you can learn PN. This is PNB, Punjab National Bank. Now there is one more class, as like Bank of India, BOI, Bank of India. Okay. There is one more class, HDFC Bank, HDFC. This is HDFC Bank. Now this is all the three classes. Then here the PNB class has written the public void deposit. This is the common functionality for all the bank. You know that in the bank we can deposit or we can withdraw the money. Here the PNB class has implemented the public void deposit. But let's say if let PNB forget to write the implementation of withdrawal. Let's suppose that there is only deposit scenario in the PNB, but there is no any functionality related to money withdrawal. So here you generally we can forget to write these things in our program sometimes. So instead of using this, we can implement that bank. If we implement that bank, you know, compulsory, this both are the abstract method, compulsory that PNB must have to implement those abstract method, you know this. Then I am implementing bank, then it will give the compilation error. Why? Because there is public void deposit, but where is public void withdraw? We can't forget to write this. I am writing here, just let me to copy this public void withdraw. I am writing, there is no any compilation error because I have overridden the deposit and withdrawal method, both are overridden here. Now I am writing sys out how many rupees you want to deposit. Got it? How many deposit, deposit. Okay. Now whatever the money will be written by the programmer, let double money is equal to sc dot next int. I need to write the scanner sc because I am taking the input from the scanner class. Let me to write here scanner sc is equal to new scanner system dot in. Got it? It is giving the compilation error because I have not written here. What I have not written? I have not written here import statement. Next double. Now you can see there is no any compilation error, and there by default the scanner is coming here. Got it? So I am taking how much amount you have to pay, then I am writing balance, net balance here. I am taking a variable as a double net balance. By default any bank must you have to at least you have to deposit 1000 in the starting. That's why I'm taking this. Now the net balance is equal to net balance plus the amount it will give. The user will deposit how much amount you want to deposit, and whatever the amount he will deposit, I will add in the net balance. Got it? Or you can write here, as you know, this is a instance bank, and the by default the balance should be 1000. So you can also bank dot balance. Just write, just 1 minute. Bank dot balance plus money. This is also right. You can write this. Now for the withdrawal we are writing the same scenario. Now the Bank of India. You got this? Now I am taking Bank of India. Now the if Bank of India implements I am writing implements. If you know, if I am implementing any interface, and if there is any abstract method in that interface, then compulsory we have to override it. There are two abstract method in bank, deposit and withdraw. So compulsory we need to override in our Bank of India class. So I am just go there, add unimplemented method. I am implementing both these things. Override deposit and override withdrawal. We can write the scenario in this. Got it? Got it. Now I am writing here same implements bank. If I am writing implement bank, same problem. We have to override it, add an implemented method. The same method deposit and withdrawal come here. This is the use of interface. You can see in the PNB deposit and withdraw, in the Bank of India deposit and withdraw, in the HDFC withdraw and deposit, both all are there in this class. It means if there is any common method, this is the common functionality. If there is any common method, it is suggested to write in the interface. If there is a common method, here the withdraw and deposit is the common for all the banks. In the Punjab National Bank or Bank of India, you can deposit or you can withdraw the money. If you want some common functionality for all the things, as like the PNB also want this functionality, withdraw and deposit. The Bank of India also want the withdraw and deposit, and HDFC does also need withdraw and deposit. Then we need to write this method as the in the interface, so that it will be available to all those who implement bank. Got it? So all the common method, just remember, all the common methods are written in the interface, so that every class can get the functionality of that interface. Got it? That's why interface is written at the top. In the collection, in the collection there are a lot of abstract method. Total there is 19 method. As like I am writing public void m1, public void add. This is the method of collection. Just wait, I am public boolean add. This is a method of collection. Got it? Collection is an interface. Just remember, collection is an interface. Now this is the abstract method of collection, and collection has child class. List is its child. List is a child. Set is the child. Cube is the child. Got it? This is the method of collection. Remember, this is the method of collection, and list set cube is the child of collection. So you can understand by this method add will automatically by default available to list, automatically by default to set, and automatically by default it will be available to the cube. So you can learn from this. If there is any common functionality, then we must have to write in the interface. So the common functionality will be available to all of those. Got it? This is the use of interface, and interface is tightly weak, strong, not tightly coupled. Interface is loosely coupled. How we can say interface is loosely coupled? Let me to remove all these things. I don't need the public void. You understand the scenario now. This is interface bank. I am writing here a class. I am writing class A. Class A. Okay. Let's check. There is a method public void m1. I am writing sys out A. Example, I am writing here A, and then I am writing the main method here, public static void main, and I am creating the child class object. You know that how we can create the child class. We can call this method by creating a child class extends A. Got it? Now if I am calling sys out, this is instance method. This is public void m1. Only instance method we have to call in normally. So object dot method name. Got it? So it will give the I dot m1. This is tightly coupled. How it is tightly coupled? If I am changing here z, if I am changing here z, then let there is the this is the class A. This class A has 10 child. Example, this let's suppose this class has 10 child, has 10 child. If I will change one method of my class, then it will impact to all of those 10. Got it? This is the parent, and this parent has total 10 child. If we change anything in the class, then it will impact in all of those 10. It will impact in the all the tens. As like I am writing here throws exception. I am writing just wait, I need to copy this and I need to store this in my child class. This is overridden method. This is public void m1 in the parent and public void m1 in the child. Got it? Now I am writing here throws. This is related to exception handling. th throws IO exception. IO exception. If I am writing IO exception, it will give the compilation error. You can see. Okay, I need to import this, and throws 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 interrupted exception. Interrupted exception. Except interrupted exception. Interrupt. There is a spelling mistake in interrupted. Just wait. INT interrupted exception. It will give the compilation error. Why it is giving the compilation error? Because this method has some other declaration. This is for the IO exception, input output types exception. As like there may be file not found exception, FNOT, file not found exception. Yeah, EOF exception, end of file exception. This file not found and end of file exception is the child of IO exception. Got it? So this method is throwing the IU exception, but this is saying the interrupted exception. There is no any relation between IU and interrupted. Both are not the child class and both are, there is no any relation. That's why it is giving the compilation error. You got it? The if I am changing anything in the parent, then it will impact to the child also. Got it? If I am writing anything, I am writing here arithmetical exception. AR arithmetical exception throws no compilation error, because arithmetical exception is unchecked exception, so we don't need to provide any extra things. Got it? So let's say if my parent will change anything, then it will impact all of the those 10 child class. That's why it is said that class are tightly coupled, because if there will be any change in parent method or anything, then it will impact to all of its child class. This is tightly coupled. So in the interface, let's check. I am writing here public void m1, public void m1. This is public void m1. Okay, then in the future, if we need to write any method, let's check. This I have created 2 years ago. This was created 2 years ago, but now if we need to create any extra thing, then whatever we have to do, I can make one more interface B. Got it? This is interface I small. This is interface B, and this interface extends A. Got it? A, there is no any A, so sorry. This is bank. No any problem. I am writing here public void m1, void m2. This is void m2. Now you can say in the interface B there is how many abstract method. We can extend the interface. One interface will always extend the another interface. Why? Because extending means we have to spread, we have to make the range more. So here there is only one abstract method in the bank, and in the interface B there is one more. So total there is two abstract method in this interface B. Got it? Now if I am writing class B, extends B, then we have to override the two methods. This is compulsory. Extends, we don't need to extend, we have to implement. We have to implement B. We need to override the second method also. Got it? This is M2. So in the future, if I am writing any extra functionalities here, we can write here. There is no any problem. Got it? Or this is the interface. Now in this is interface bank. This contain one method. Let's forget there is one child interfacing. Got it? This is interfacing. Now I have created this interfacing and bank interface 2 years ago. Now I have created a class. This is current class. I have created this right now. If I have created this A class, if let's check here, I have removed the B. That's why I have to write bank. Sorry, BA and K. Okay, I have written the bank interface name is bank here. That's why it was giving compilation error. I have recently created a class. If we need the functionality of bank, this I need the functionality M1 method. If we need the functionality, we just need to implement this. Implements bank, and we need to override this M1. Throws interrupted exception we don't need. We don't write. Got it? We only, this interface was created 2 years ago. Let's say this was created 2 years ago. I have created this 2 years before, but right now we need a there is a class which need the functionality of that bank. Got it? I am creating this after 2 years. This I have created after 2 years. Now if I need this functionality, then after 2 years I just only implement that bank, and we can write the functionality. There will be no any effect. That's why interface is loosely coupled. Loosely coupled. Got it? This is loosely coupled. And even in the copy constructor, as like just remove all these things. I am writing int a. Then I am writing the constructor here, source generate constructor using fields. This is the constructor of a class. Got it? Now I am writing, I don't need to implement this all these things. Got it? Now I am writing here string name. I am taking string name. I have written anything. Now I am using constructor using field. Okay, then I have taken a reference as like public a reference. This is the reference. This is I am creating the copy constructor. That's why it is taken. That you can understand that class interface is writing a reference of a class. This is the a class. I have created the reference of a class in the interfacing, and with the help of reference we can create a we can make the constructor. Oh, sorry. Public interfacing. Just wait. Control C, copy. Control V, paste. Got it? Now I want to make the same for the reference. How we can make interfacing a string instead of interfacing? I need to write a ref. Now super, and I have to write this dot a ref is equal to a ref. Got it? That's how we are creating the copy constructor. We are taking the instance of one class. This is class A. I am taking public class A ref. This is the reference A of a class. I have written that's how, this is the tightly coupled. Without creating the object of a class, we can't create the object of interfacing. It will give the compilation error. Because why? Because just wait. String name. Got it? I don't want these things. Just remove this constructor. I don't need this. Got it? This is the constructor of this class. Got it? I have assigned the both variable, instance variable. Now if I am inserting string name, it is right. It is not, it won't give any compilation error. Okay, just let me to create it. Here I am writing here, let's take Suraj. It is at first taking the string name. I have given the name A, but it in the second it need a class reference. But how? Without creating the object of a class, how you can pass the reference? Without creating a class object, you can't pass the reference. A is equal to new A. I am creating an object. Got it? It also need int A, and this is a constructor. I don't need this. Just remove all this shit. I don't need this faltu things. Okay, this is a blank. This is a constructor having no argument, no args constructor. If I am writing there, I am creating a interface. There is compilation error here. Interfacing I is equal to new interfacing. Now here first is string name. I have passed the name Suraj. This is in the form of string. It is right. Then ahref. What is a? Public ahref. It need a reference of a. It means without creating a class object, you can't create the object of interfacing. Got it? Now if I pass here a, no any compilation error. Why? Because I have passed the string and a class reference. That's how the copy constructor works. In the scenario, you can see that without creating the a class object, we can't create the interfacing class object. Here you can see the dependency. In the class there is dependency. That's why it is tightly coupled. All are interlinked with each other. If I am writing extends, if I am extending any keyword, extending any class, then if I will change anything in the parent, it will automatically reflect to the child. If I am writing anything, it will automatically reflect to the child. But in the interface, after 2 years, I remember one thing that according to market, there is one more functionality which is currently going on. Let's say I am taking any functionality. I am keeping that functionality in this method, public void test. This is the method. I am taking the functionality here. This is the test method which contain the current functionality. This method is written today and the previous method was written 2 years ago. Now with the help of interface you can implement this test class in your class, normal class, test method in your class, so that it provide the loosely coupling. It means if you will write this functionality after 2 years, it won't affect any other classes. That's why in the collection framework scenario, it is written all the in the top of the hierarchy, you will see a lot of interfaces. Got it? Because interface is loosely coupled, and as it is loosely coupled, it is flexible for all the classes. If in the future, if we want to add some extra method in this collection, then we can add, and every child will get the functionality. Got it? That's why it is recommended to write the interface at the top of the hierarchy, so that you will get the flexibility because interface is loosely coupled. Thank you.